Prime Minister Manmohan Singh meeting US Secretary of State John Kerry in the national capital. This meeting was preceded by the Indo-US strategic dialogue between Kerry and External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid. Kerry ensured that there was a personal touch to his first visit to India as US Secretary of State.
My first visit to Delhi as Secretary of State, but I've had the privilege of coming here to India many times as a United States Senator, and I'm always grateful for the wonderful reception, the warmth of the reception, the good friendships that I have here, and as the Minister said this morning to me, he said, "Welcome home." So
the controversial US surveillance program was one of the key issues that was discussed between the two foreign ministers. While India highlighted US's assertion that the program had prevented terror attacks, US insisted there was no unwarranted breach of individual privacy and due legal process was followed by it in the exercise.
The President of the United States has already spoken of this and has indicated their information that in several countries terrorist strikes were prevented because of some of this work that they've been able to do. Now, the issues of privacy and issues of reciprocity, etc., are issues that we will all keep in mind.
Does not look at content. It does not look at individual emails. It does not listen to people's telephone conversations. It is a random survey by computer of anybody's telephone, of just the number, not even a name, no name associated with it. And it takes those random numbers and looks at whether those random numbers are connected to other numbers that they know by virtue of other intelligence or other things that have happened are linked to terrorists.
On Afghanistan and the talks with Taliban, India brought up with the Americans the issue and sought an assurance that Indian concerns should not be undermined in the process.
That the Secretary himself earmarked and said that as we proceed, hopefully the matter will be able to proceed, but if as they proceed, they will ensure that none of the concerns of India are overlooked or undermined.
The US on its part sought to assuage India's concerns by stressing that it will be an Afghan-led peace process.
Ultimately, that will be decided by the Afghan people through this negotiation, or it will be decided at the ballot box in 2014 without the Taliban, and we will continue under any circumstances. The United States will continue, as President Obama has made clear, to support the Afghan government.
Another key area of concern flagged by India was the Senate immigration bill, a legislation that adversely affects business interests of Indian IT companies.
As partners, we need to factor in concerns of both sides, the potential that the IT sector had unlocked and continues to provide to both sides in the growth of our relationship, and find something that is win-win for both sides.
With the perception gaining ground that the Indo-US ties have lost momentum in recent years, the question is, will Kerry's visit give the much-needed impetus to bilateral strategic partnership? Amritpal Singh, DD News, New Delhi.